Okay. I don't remember what I was doing or how to play this game or any of where the buttons are, so let me first.
P would be really cool if it had multiplayer, I think.
Yeah, I do have it on my wish list. He's so loud. Why is this? Ooh. There's a lot of people down there.
Apparently they got Sekiro co-op.
Do they?
Yeah, there's PvP and co-op. A mod for Sekiro. Interesting.
What? The co-op or that I work for the old lady? Okay.
No, okay, I'm not watching. They have PvP
Oh.
and co-op. That's
Oh,
interesting.
this guy still sees me. Shh. I'm just gonna hide over here. Nobody's gonna see me.
Oh god, I forgot your button layout is fucked. What's your parry button?
Why?
Jesus Christ.
Shush.
You're gonna have the worst reaction for this.
Trust me, I know. I think I should go for that guy.
It's so hard to alternate between Y and X like that.
Oh my god, I forgot how to play this game.
B button's your dodge.
How do I drink a flask?
What the fuck? What's your dodge? RT? Oh my god. What the fuck?
That's what my dodge button is. Like the dodge roll is in Elden Ring.
Shit. What the fuck? Real.
Shh. How am I supposed to get over there?
Am I fighting him?
Why would I do that when I could try to assassinate him? He's so far away.
It's almost like you gotta fight him. It's like almost like there's intentional game design to not allow you to assassinate everybody.
Ow! I don't remember how to...
you don't dodge. And then for the red marks, you either have to dodge into them, or you have to. They're
Oh shit.
unblockable.
Ugh. Oh, goodbye to my fucking.
You're supposed to dodge.
I tried to go into it, but I think I just went straight onto the sword.
Well, it's if they're going low, you dodge into it. No, actually, no. I think either way, you actually could have. Wait, let me see your abilities.
These?
Skills. RT.
Are.
Go back to the. Oh fuck! Go back to the thing. The bonfire. I don't know if it's a skill you have to unlock, but if it is, you're gonna need it.
How do I.
You have to be in front of them.
Why? Oh, I can't move.
You're playing it too much like Dark Souls.
That's all I've been playing.
It's a different game.
This screen?
Move to the right twice. Let me see. That's why. You see that one at the bottom, the one that costs 2?
This one?
Yeah, unlock that. Okay. Now you can step on their weapons.
Do I just press Y?
No, like when they do the red thing and you dash into them, you'll step on them.
Okay. Okay. Do I buy any of these other ones?
Yeah, I didn't realize you had nothing unlocked.
I didn't know what to do with it. I was just like, okay, I have points. I mean, I actually didn't even check this screen, I'll be honest.
I don't know what these do, so you can look through them and see if you want anything.
This seems kind of nice.
Are you gonna look at anything else?
I mean, I was waiting for your input.
Oh, I would look at everything else first.
I don't know what spirit emblems are.
They're the things that they're the currency for your shinobi equipment. So like when you throw a kunai or something, it uses a spirit emblem.
Oh.
Spirit emblems are found randomly around the map or when you personally,
Oh,
I would get the mid-air.
I considered it, but wait, can you go back?
Mid-air deflection. No.
Whoopsie.
There are definitely times I've used the mid-air deflection in battle.
Wait, my health didn't restore.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
I honestly didn't know you had to specifically rest either.
I forgot that I had to.
Buddy.
Hmm?
I said rip, buddy.
Yeah.
Costco's crazy, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Big ass slice for $2 and 3 pounds of bananas for $1.49.
Mm-hmm. Oh!
So,
Okay, that worked. Whee! Goodbye. Ugh. Why are you running?
cause she's staring at you.
Sad. Oh, they like all came in the room. Oh.
When you see the sparks turn orange, by the way, it means that it's the end of your attack and they're about to counterattack.
Didn't know that's what that meant.
You are dodging incredible amount.
It's what I'm used to.
You don't even dodge that much in Dark Souls. You were behind and then you were still dodging.
It's speedy.
I'm back.
Hello.
Yeah. You're insanely muffled.
What do y'all think of the phrase "capitalism is a zero-sum game"?
In terms of profit, like in terms of economic prosperity, I probably wouldn't agree. But if you wanted to make the argument of the sums being something beyond profit, like you're
Oh my.
trading environmental prosperity or something, then I might be more inclined to agree.
So you say you disagree with if you relate it to profit.
Yeah.
So what's your reasoning behind that?
I think there's a possibility. There is a world where basically everyone can just make more money. And
Do you
it
think
is
that's
not,
possible?
and if it really, It's obviously inherently going to involve the exploitation of people's bodies and labor, because that's just how working is. Obviously, if you view not owning the means of production in that way, if you just consider anybody who doesn't own the means of production working to be exploitative, then it's going to naturally involve exploitation. But the advancements of, profit, technology, blah 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 blah, under a capitalism, I think can eventually lead to a point where everybody's standard of living is better off than it was before.
Okay. So like through capitalism and increased efficiency of creating goods, you can raise the standard of living for the population as a whole, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
I would agree with that. But
Now, again, if you want to make the argument that this is at maybe the cost of environmental resources, at the cost of
yeah, I'm not interested.
our principles regarding exploitation, moral things, whatever, then I might be more inclined to agree with
Oh.
you.
Oh.
I'd have to hear the argument, but
Oh.
otherwise, I think there is inherently capitalism does not have to be a zero-sum game.
I would say,
yeah.
I would say yes if we're talking about like quantity of money. But I think you basically did a good point. That's not the best description. Like for example,
No, I agree. That's why I said standard of living.
Yeah, like so if I create a company that offers a product that like everyone wants, I'm stealing your money. I mean, I'm not stealing it, but you're trading your money for my product, right? And I get a profit. So that in that sense, it's zero sum. Now though, if I take the money that I get, right, and then I spend it somehow, buying shit or whatever, that money goes back into circulation. So that's chilling. That's nice. We like money philosophy, right? Because if everyone's buying shit, we're always getting stuff, and like we're getting paid back because like money's flowing. But the problem is, if I make a shit ton of money and I can hoard it in a bank account, right? And if it doesn't, if that doesn't move, then like what the fuck am I doing? I think that would be the issue. So like, I guess it's TLDR. I think like right now, it's like a zero sum game in terms of when one class of people gets richer, the other class of people gets poorer for like buying power.
Yeah,
I'd say.
well, the question is, okay, so you said if I'm giving you something, if I'm trading, if you have a product I want, I give you money, you give me product, that's a zero-sum game.
Yeah, because I'm taking your money, right? But the thing is, we're only looking at a numerical value of money, which is not the best indicator.
It's gonna do. I'm just not quite sure what you mean by zero-sum game at that point, because in that sense, like anything is involving trading is a zero-sum game. Bartering is a zero-sum game.
I guess
there's no economic system that's not a zero-sum game under that definition.
I guess implicitly, I'm like implying low money velocity, because if I'm like super rich and I just like don't do anything with money except profit, and I just keep on taking your money because you want like a product, I feel like that's pretty zero sum. And then when you look at like the whole pie chart thing, right? I think this is called like the zero sum pie chart fallacy. Well, like conservative economists disagree with this statement. But like intuitively, I would agree with the fallacy. Okay, basically, to dumb it down, if Jeff Bezos is getting richer and richer and richer, that means everyone else is getting poorer.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm getting at what you're saying is basically that
wealth inequality. That
The money is being funneled to the top, and then
Oh
it's
my-
being stagnated, but the numbers are still showing the total amount of money existing in the United States, which is what like inflation and stuff and prices are based on. But
yeah, no,
because the total percentage that everyone else owns is getting smaller and smaller, purchasing power is getting smaller and smaller and smaller as well. Um,
yeah,
but I feel like this isn't necessarily related to what you're talking about, the zero sum game, or I just don't agree on the premise of how we define
no.
a zero sum game.
I think the zero sum wording is really poor. But I kind of asked that because I wanted to see like how you would interpret it. But yours
Yeah,
were
yeah. So I think we're just I'm still on like a different conversation than you.
no. I just wanted to see what your like initial reaction to that was because you went with the whole thing like, yeah, like you're taking my money, but like I'm getting a product I want, and like through efficiency, we can increase the standard of living, like compared to how we are now, compared to how people were like in the 1900s, like bro, you know, like it's pretty wild. Um, which is true, right? But but yeah, I don't know. I guess what I'm gonna think about is like, how do I balance out complaining about like, what is it, purchasing power just and like technological improvements now, right? Because we're getting more and more powerful computers for like reasonably the same price. I'm thinking, um, and we're getting like crazy video games for a pretty cheap price. We're getting what is it? I mean, food's gotten more expensive, um, and rent has, but like there's other products which do
get
increase in
off my
quality,
screen.
which make it affordable. Things like
Yeah, I
that.
mean it's like you look at that one meme graph where it's like the the price of TVs or whatever has like stayed the same or lowered, and the technology is like 10 times better, but then like the price of food or whatever has gone up like 700%.
Yeah.
And then
So
it's like at the top, quotation marks, every kid has a cell phone or some shit like that.
yeah, oh, that is true. Cell phone advancement, that's another big one. Um, but yeah, bro. Um, dude, I was talking to some math people, bro. Some people at university, whatever, and like these are like common things. This one girl, she got gifted the manifesto from Ted Kaczynski, the Unabomber.
She
Um,
got gifted Ted Kaczynski's manifesto, the one that's available for free online.
yeah, physical copy of the book, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And Ted Kaczynski's pretty popular because he was a mathematician.
True.
So all the many people know about him.
And they're all autistic enough to read it.
I think people just know. From what I asked them, they were like, he's just like the Industrial Revolution is bad. Like Industrial
Oh,
Revolution.
yeah. Pretty baseline stuff.
I think that's like the TLDR of this thing. You know. But yeah, bro. And then like, okay, this is like a very like hyper left group of people. So I have to take my drift, right? But like, I'm not lying. I do
Hyper
this.
leftist or hyper progressive?
Oh fuck, it makes no difference. It started off with like looking at red
Also,
culture.
I'm trying to follow what you're saying in your conversation, but you are cutting out sometimes.
I
So
got you. Speak a bit louder. Um, it started off with like dicking on red pill shit. Um, there is this gay guy who openly says the word faggot, and he was dicking on this or meaning on this gay black Republican who's homophobic.
oh, is it
Um,
the Christian Taylor, the Chinese one?
I think he was a black one. I think
Yeah,
the
let me see.
name sounds kind of similar. And then we went to and like economics got brought up, and then they were just saying that like, yeah, we have to start like chopping people's heads off because the Congress people won't do shit. I don't know how you would classify that as either progressive or leftist. Um, so you know, but like, and I was in the room and I was like, look, FBI, this is a joke, but I was like, hey, look, I understand. If you cannot change the system within the means of the system, you have to go outside of the system. And then she was like, no, like, I want to just, like, start killing some congressmen. And I'm like, FBI, this is a joke. I do not support violence. And then she's like, no, I'm not joking. And I'm just like, I'm like, look, bro, like, look, I'm pro, like, jokes, you know, like, I'm not sensitive to this shit, but I'm like, bro, for the FBI agent watching you, man, like, fuck, bro. You know?
I wonder. But I linked the guy in the voice chat, by the way. Do you know if there's a legal difference between stating I want to kill a congressman and saying, obviously, I'm going to kill a congressman is like you are under arrest.
Let me look at the
But
legality.
like saying I want to, and like explicitly stating that like I only want to, I am not planning to. I wonder if there's a legal difference there.
I think you have to define like what a threat is. Directs a threat to a person. Example of a non-cognitive power.
Oh.
Okay, here it says true threats in 5 words. So let's see, what is the definition of a true threat?
Merely saying that you want to kill someone and doing nothing more is not sufficient to give rise to a criminal charge. This is also core.
There's an 03 Supreme Court defined true threats. It says, quote, statements where the speaker means to communicate a serious expression of an intent to commit an act of unlawful violence to a particular individual or group of individuals. So the key phrasing is communicate serious expression of an intent to commit. So I think I want to.
So there's no intent there, right?
I think I will is.
I will is definitely off the charts. Or definitely
I want to.
Yeah, I think at worst, maybe if you were like a public figure, then you could be hit with like inciting violence against that person.
Yeah. But
I don't think as an individual.
If you tell me I want to kill you, if I were a judge with my limited knowledge, I would say that's constitutionally protected.
Well,
to an individual.
it depends on how explicit it's made. If we were at a bar and I said I want to kill you, I as a judge would be like, that is a threat.
You would say that's a true threat. And then what's the definition of fighting?
If you were sitting at a bar, Jason, and a guy looked at you and said, I want to kill you, you wouldn't take that as a threat?
I will feel threatened, but I think that's different from constitutionally banning that.
Well, okay, under reasonable force, I don't think you can like shoot him in the head because that's like a that's a response that is not proportional to the threat. But I think perhaps
you would be
if you acted in self-defense, if you punched him in like the throat or something, then I think maybe.
Okay, you know, I think that gets to the conversation of like, if you have a reasonable cause to think that your life is in danger, because let's go say we're at a bar and I come up to you intoxicated, I'm walking up to you and I'm saying phrases like, I want to kill you, I'm going to beat you up. I think if you get the whole package and you like defend yourself however you deem necessary, I think you have a case, right? But if I just like look at you and I'm like, I want to kill you, and I'm just sitting like away, and then you just fucking like Overwatch McCree fucking one tap me in the head, I feel like maybe that would be excessive force.
Or one tap you in the head with a melee attack or with a?
No, you just whip out a gun. You just go.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I guess okay. What if you tell cop, right?
Even like, I think anything that's not straight physical violence is considered legally an excessive use of force. Like if you were walking around drunk as fuck and saying like, I want to kill you, I'm gonna beat you up, and I one tap you in the head, I think I'm going to jail for manslaughter.
I think it depends on what I was doing. and how was it?
Yeah,
Because
that's what I'm saying. If there was a
it would have to be a
very
serious
clear
mistake.
if there was a very clear intent for immediate dismissal.
Yeah, like if I'm telling you to square up, I'm brandishing a firearm, whipping out a knife. Like, okay, yeah, that's
Yeah,
completely
yeah.
cool. Here it
But
says,
if
okay,
you're literally sitting in a chair, like I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna beat you up, I can't one
okay,
tap you.
I'm gonna. That's different than I want to. I'm gonna. Yeah,
Uh,
no, that's a true threat.
well, I think either of those ones really. I don't think I can one tap you off that.
Okay, yeah, one tap me from I'm gonna. Yeah, that's pretty gamer. But yeah, that would not be constitution protected under my understanding. Here it
Yeah.
says fighting words are meant to incite violence, such as they matter. Blah, blah, blah. First, in 1942, as this they defined it in 1942 as this quote: by the very utterance, inflict injury or tend to incite an immediate breach of peace.
Breach of peace.
Okay, that was in 1940.
Oh.
In 1949, they further said the court found that words which produce a clear and present danger are unprotected and are considered fire words, but words which invite dispute and even cause unrest are protected. I need to reread that. But words which invite dispute and even cause unrest are protected. So I have clear and present danger is like the key wording of the 1949 one. In 1951, clear and presentation is also not protected by the First Amendment. Okay, 89. A direct personal insult or invitation to exchange fisticuffs. What the fuck? Direct personal insult. What the hell?
Wait,
Fighting words are
what is this? What is this? It's protected or it's not
1989.
protected?
In 1989 Supreme Court case Texas versus Johnson, the Supreme Court redefined the scope of fighting words doctrine to mean words that are, quote, a direct personal insult or an invitation to exchange fisticuffs, end quote. Therefore, the court held that the burning of the United States flag, which was considered symbolic speech, did not constitute fighting words.
Okay, so a personal insult is not fighting words. And if fighting words means I'm allowed to.
Fighting words is not constitutional protected speech, right? It's one of the most famous.
So if fighting words allow me to engage in reasonable countermeasures for my safety, right?
I don't know what the legality is to do that, but there will be legal repercussion. Now the thing is, 1989 says a direct personal insult. I can insult you all I want from my understanding of the First Amendment, so they have to redefine this. Let me see, 92. This is the latest one. So I'm like, quote, the First Amendment prevents government from punishing speech and expressive conduct because it disapproves of the ideas expressed. What the fuck does that mean? Even if the words are considered to be fighting words, the First Amendment will still protect the speech if the speech restriction is based on viewpoint discrimination. That means jack fucking shit to me. Okay. So I'm confused now because according to Texas v. Johnson, whatever they mean by a direct personal insult, if that's the case, then we don't have a First Amendment.
Wait, can you just link me the thing so I can read it for myself? It's hard to keep up when I'm just.
Yeah, gotcha.
I like how it's fighting words.
Oh.
Yeah, Texas v. Johnson redefine the scope of fighting words. Let me read the fighting words doctrine. Okay, so fighting words are not protected. Okay. Redefine the scope of the fighting words doctrine to mean words that are a direct personal threat or invitation or exchange for something. Which part are you confused about? Texas v. Johnson?
1989 Texas versus Johnson.
When they say the scope of the fighting words doctrine, they mean that direct personal insults and invitations to exchange fisticuffs are not fighting words. So I can.
Like, is my English?
Yeah, that's what they meant. Yeah, they meant the opposite. So I can insult you all I want, but that is not fighting words, which means that you cannot.
I can't
blend
flex
that
the
thing.
face as insult. The Supreme Court redefined the scope of the fighting with doctors to mean words that are a direct person.
Yeah, so you're reading it as the Supreme Court redefined the scope of fighting words to mean words that are direct personal insult, but it's saying the scope of the fighting words doctrine, which is the opposite of fighting words.
Oh, that's what fighting words doctrine is. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
It is a strangely, like, if it was just that sentence, I'd be confused as hell. But literally just like the second sentence is the only thing that saved that entire paragraph.
Dude, speaking of what so my roommate about some people trying to blackmail him with deepfake images.
Bruh.
Yeah, that's stuff. But I was talking to this one dude, and he was like, yeah, bro, like, it's not just generated images. That's just a program that it's wrong. And then he was saying, like, obviously, this has negative effects, I generate fake images, like, sexual content.
Yeah, deepfake porn and stuff.
And I'll post it, and it's honest. And then he was like, yeah, but obviously, those should be it was a little bit more complicated because I was like, okay, for example, if I generate deepfake porn of you and I don't distribute it, is there any legal basis for that to be a crime?
For private use?
Yeah, as long as I don't distribute
it. Legally, I genuinely don't think so.
Because again, yeah, like fucking.
I don't think we have the legal processes for AI at that level yet.
Yeah, and then like the whole child thing, it's just like obviously I think it should be banned. But it is somewhat different than like actual safety because.
Yeah, I mean the child porn question is really just going to be an extension of the lolly hentai argument.
Yeah.
It's really not new.
But,
except I suppose the issue.
But the thing, okay, I feel like the core arguments are the same, but I feel like it's different because one's like an animated drawing, and like AI can make like pretty close to the picture perfect.
Well,
おじい様のご様子はどうだ。
一心様は命を保っておられるのが不思議なほどです。
そうか。巫女よ、もう一度言う。不死のちぎりを俺と結べ。
できませぬ、源一郎殿。たとえひとたび敗れるとも、命を落とし主を必ず取り戻す。それが我が忍びなれば。
お迎えに参上いたしました。今しばらくお待ちくだされ。なるほどな。貴様を殺しきらぬ限り流印を我が手にはできぬよ。参る。忍びよ、再び参る。
What would be the issue with making like you unmuted at a bad time?
Oh, I was just gonna say I'm gonna
Yeah.
go to bed.
Oh, okay.
All right.
You guys have fun.
Mhm.
All right. Good night.